It's not uncommon to feel like you're just surviving in life. The long hours, emotional strain, and physical exhaustion eventually takes a toll. But it is possible to go from surviving to thriving in your career and life. So let's explore practical strategies that will help you regain your energy, rediscover your purpose, and love life again. So, the first one, let's talk about prioritizing self care. It's easy to fall into the trap of putting others' needs before your own, especially those of us, I think, that like to help others. However, neglecting your own self care can lead to burnout, reducing your ability to be the best you can be for yourself and for others. So, I want to encourage you to start by carving out time for activities that rejuvenate you, whether it's daily walking, meditation, or simply reading a book. Remember, taking care of yourself is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Second of all, we want to work on setting boundaries. Boundaries are essential for maintaining a healthy work life balance and healthy relationships. Remember, no is a complete sentence. And if the idea of that overwhelms you, of whatever people are asking you to do, just say no. You don't want to start something when you're feeling overwhelmed. Communicate your limits clearly and be okay restating those limits frequently. We have to communicate our needs and what's important to us because people can't read our minds. So remember that boundaries protect your time, which is also crucial for rest and recovery. So, how do we continue to survive or thrive instead of survive, right? So, the third thing, let's talk about reconnecting to your purpose. It's so easy to lose sight of what you're doing or what your purpose is, especially in today's hustle culture, right? Always being on the go, always busy, nonstop moving. We often lose sight of what am I doing and why? So it's important to take time to reflect on why you chose the career that you're in. Is it because you are truly passionate to do that work? Right? Helping professions, we get into it because we love helping people. We love seeing people overcome challenges and thrive and heal. And we have to reconnect to that. And you can reconnect to that whether or not it's a helping profession, tech field, or some other job, because all jobs are important and we need you. I want you to think about the positive impact you have, right? In that job, what is the impact that either you do make or that you really want to make? You want to be connected to that because that's what keeps you going. It helps you get through those difficult moments. And so think about, are there activities you can do to stay connected to that purpose, right? For some, this is personal development or professional development. A lot of us love to learn. So continue to learn about the things you love. For some, it's connecting to a mentor, just being able to talk through what's going on in your career, maybe in your life, and looking at ways that you can continue to grow and strengthen that. So again, just connect to your purpose. Fourth, we're going to talk about building a support network because we're not meant to do life alone. A support network can help you share the load. So whether it's colleagues helping you share the workload or the mental load of the work that you're doing, right? Mentors offer guidance and support. We're not meant to do work on our own. We can't. We get siloed and then we might lose track of what we're doing. And then there's also friends, right? Friends are good support for just being an outlet or family. So I want you to take a minute and think about, what does your support network look like? Because we thrive and we are healthier when we have good support systems around us. But if we're out trying to do life on our own, we don't, we struggle. And for me, that's why I actually hit burnout, because I was not leaning on support. I was just trying to do life on my own and keep moving forward, and it didn't work. So remember, just as you like to support others, you need the support just as much. So the fifth thing is we have to also focus on our physical health, right? Our physical health impacts our mental and emotional well-being. They are directly connected. So one affects the other and the other affects it back, right? It goes both ways. So we want to make sure that we are fueling our bodies with nutritious foods that gives both your mind and body the resources it needs to function optimally. And this looks a little different for everybody, right? But nutrition is important. And I know there's a lot of conversations out there that the food in our grocery stores is not healthy. You're right, it's not. If you stick to the outside of the grocery store, stick to the fresh fruits and vegetables and the meats, right? Get rid of that stuff that can last on your shelf. That's going to make a significant impact. And I will dive deeper into this connection in future videos. But the other part of taking care of our physical body is movement, right? Some people like to call it exercise. I've come to really adopt the new term of movement because exercise can have a negative connotation for a lot of people, but movement is really just about moving your body. We're not designed to sit all day. I sit in this chair so much. I have to get up and do something periodically so I don't get stiff, right? So when we move, we release those good endorphins, which helps boost our mood and our energy levels. We need those, just like with our support system. Our support system helps us connect to the oxytocin that we need. We have these hormones and these benefits that we need, but we don't connect to them enough. So really taking care of your physical body. And you can do simple movements that you can incorporate throughout your day, because if you're a busy professional like I have always been, doing maybe more than necessary, you just have to find those little pockets. And I believe small pockets of time has a greater impact than if I was to go do an hour-long workout at the gym. I actually can feel the difference. So just make sure that you're incorporating things that help you, because they're going to help you feel focused, productive, and you're going to thrive with that energy. We don't often realize, but 5 minutes of something can give us more energy than we think. And the last area I want to talk about, the sixth area for today, is celebrating those small wins. There's a lot of conversation right now about gratitude, and it's so important because we get so caught up in the challenges and the negativity of the day that we're gonna see the negative more. But when we take time to acknowledge and celebrate those small victories, it shifts our mind to see more of the good. So the more I identify and list those good things, those wins, or those things I'm grateful for, the more that's what I'm going to see. And these are the things that can boost your morale and remind you of why you do what you do. It's those small wins, right? Because sometimes we do jobs that don't feel like they're people that are grateful. It just feels like a thankless job. I promise you, as much as you don't hear those thank yous, they're there. You just have to look for them. And sometimes one small win or one small thank you can keep you going for weeks, but we have to find them. And so as we talk about transitioning from surviving to thriving, it is a journey that requires intentionality, effort, and some self-awareness. So when we can prioritize our self-care, setting those boundaries, reconnect with your purpose, take care of your body, and celebrate your wins, you will have a renewed hope. You'll even probably see some renewed energy. So remember, thriving is about finding the joy, feeling fulfilled, and creating balance that works for you. If you want a quick win to start to turn survival and burnout into thriving energy, check out Stress to Peace in just 2 weeks. I offer 3 simple steps that are super easy to follow. You'll see wins within 2 weeks, as the name says. But just check it out. It's free to you. Check it out at stresstopeace.com. I just want to help you start to win and thrive in your life. But you got this, friend.